Hello, amazing artists. My name is Mrs. Elena Vest, and I am excited to have you in my art class this year. Now, if you've never had me before for art, I wanted to go over a few things that are norms in my art room. Because one thing that is very important to me is that all of you feel welcomed and feel important and valued as students in our classroom. And so I found after 15 years of teaching, there are a few things that I can do to set some expectations so that we all have a great and fun art experience. The first thing is I have an art room mantra. Now, if you're not familiar with what a mantra is a message. And you can repeat that message to yourself, either just in your head or out loud. And as you do that, it becomes more a part of your thinking and more a part of who you are and your experience of day to day life. So, in our art room, we have a mantra. Now, we have some movements that go with it, and you can come up with your own creative movements to go with it too. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. And so, it's really fun, and it will be the way that we will always start our art time together. Okay, so it goes like this. My mantra: I am positive, I am creative, I am mindful, I am resourceful, I believe in me, I am an artist. Now, I've adapted it a little bit from last year. So if you were in my class last year, you might be like, oh, that's a little bit different. But there were some small changes I thought would really be awesome and really support us in a virtual classroom setting. Now, the other thing is the Google Meet expectations. And these are very important because we want everyone to have the best experience possible. Now, we're going to go over this in more detail together, but here you can see the image, and I'm just going to quickly go over each one. Being on time, making sure that you are in the art room virtually and that you are ready to participate as we start the class. If you do come in late because something happened, because sometimes life happens, make sure you do so respectfully and that you listen and you look so you can see what you've missed without interrupting the learning that's already happening. Kind of look and listen, and then as you have questions, you can also, type those into the chat box and that thing. Don't show up and be like, I'm here, everybody, I'm late, I'm sorry. And then we're right in the middle and everyone, the other 25 students might be listening. So make sure you're there on time. And if you have to come in late, make sure you do so respectfully. Be in a quiet place. It's very hard for you to focus and learn if there's a lot going on around you. If you have to be in a room with a lot of other things happening, maybe have some headphones on to help you. Be prepared. Make sure you are there with your art supplies ready. Make sure that your presentation is one that is school appropriate and ready for class. Make sure you keep yourself on mute so that we don't hear all the things happening around you. Sometimes you might have people having private conversations and our whole class doesn't need to hear that, right? Also, there's a lot of background noise that can happen that can keep others from being able to hear. So make sure you're mindful of that. Make sure that you come ready to participate. We will have a live art class together every week this year, and you are expected to come to participate. I will record the classes and post them so that way you'll have a record of what we did. And if you need to go back and work on your assignment more because you didn't finish it in our time together, that's okay. You can do that. And I will post that recording in the classroom for you so that you can go back and look. But when you're there, you are expected to be a participant, okay? And you are expected to tune in for your live art classes. Chat responsibly. I will leave the chat box on as long as it is being used for art class as it is attended. Do not have side conversations about other things, and make sure that if you have questions, it relates to what we're doing and that you are being responsible. Okay. Communication. Make sure that you are staying on topic, no side conversations. Make sure that you're speaking loud enough for us to hear you if you are raising your hand and called on to participate. Okay. And I will be very mindful of trying to see when people raise their hands, and there will be times for questions and times for listening. And I will help navigate all of that so you can feel comfortable knowing when it's a good time to raise your hand and ask some questions and have some interactive time too. Okay. And finally, be respectful. We really want everyone to feel that they're respected. We want everyone to feel that they're welcomed, because guess what? You all are. You're all important. And I'm so thankful to have you in my class. And I cannot wait to see all the things that you will create this year. Thanks so much for your time. Let me know if you have any questions.